Hello everyone and welcome to Viral Top Trending. Today on the channel we are counting down our picks for the 5 worst epidemics in history. And no, coronavirus is not on this list. At least not yet. But before we get into this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up. It would help us out a lot. Coming in at number 5, we have the Plague of Justinian. After the fall of the Roman Empire, the biggest power in the ancient world in 527 AD was the Byzantine Empire. The emperor at the time was a man named Justinian. Unfortunately, there was an outbreak of an unknown infectious disease that swept through the farming and building workforce, quickly racking up a significant body count. It is thought that the disease was a strain of bubonic plague so powerful that once infected, patients barely lasted 5 days. So many people died from the disease that there were not enough workers and farmers to make enough food for the rest of the empire, and a famine came about as a secondary problem from this incredibly dangerous disease. Coming in at number 4, we have the Antonine Plague. Speaking of the fall of the Roman Empire, part of the reason for its steady decline was due to the Antonine Plague that flared up in 165 AD under the reign of a man named Marcus. The plague took a massive toll on the economy, wiping out government officials, military conscripts, and many others. It also changed the spiritual leanings of the Roman people, allowing religions like Christianity and Catholicism to spread. The plague so weakened the Roman Empire that it has been thought that it contributed to the empire's downfall in the 5th century AD. It was thought that the disease responsible was a strain of smallpox, but that has never been confirmed. Coming in at number 3, we have HIV and AIDS. Beginning in June 1981, a rash of strange infections in homosexual males left at least 121 of them dead by the end of the year. Researchers were unsure of what kind of illness they were dealing with, but all the patients showed incredible susceptibility to certain forms of respiratory problems and a particular form of cancer. By 1982, AIDS was the first used to describe the autoimmune syndrome when it was discovered that an infant received bloodborne pathogens from an AIDS-infected individual and contracted the same disease. A week later, 22 cases of infant AIDS had been reported. By 1983, there was a large outbreak of AIDS among men and women in Central Africa. By 2004, the HIV/AIDS pandemic has claimed the lives of more than 530,000 people, with more than 940,000 cases reported. It is the most deadly pandemic in the world. Coming in at number 2, we have the Spanish flu, also known as La Gripe. The Spanish flu killed more people from 1918 to 1919 than all of World War I. It is considered one of the most devastating pandemics ever recorded. It was an unusual strain of influenza that targeted and infected people ages 20 to 40. Normal influenza affects the elderly. At the end of its reign of terror, it had affected the lives of nearly 1/3 of the American population and had killed 675,000 people. And coming in at number 1, we have the Black Death. During the Middle Ages, around the year 1330, an outbreak of bubonic plague arose in China. As it was one of the busiest trading nations in the world, it was only a matter of time before the disease made its way to Europe, as it was transmitted by rodents and flea bites. In October 1347, a number of Italian merchant ships returned from a trip to the Orient and brought this deadly disease with them. It quickly spread across the European continent, and by August 1348, it had reached as far as North England and was known as the Black Death due to the unusual black spots that appeared on the infected. The plague went on for another 5 years, returning each spring when infected fleas awoke from their dormancy during the winter. The death toll was astounding, killing more than 25 million people, 1/3 of Europe's population. It was without a doubt one of the world's worst pandemics, wiping out entire villages, families, and regions. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. We hope you enjoyed our list. If there's any plagues you think we missed, please leave in the comments below. And if you did enjoy, please consider subscribing to the channel, as it would help us out a lot, or watch one of the videos we have here for you. That's gonna be it for this time, and we'll catch you all later.